there is a huge gap between, hey, I want a dessert that I can eat at night and eat it guilt-free and lose weight with, to I'm gonna leave my job sounds like you had a pretty sweet gig going on, making good income, working at a good company, good career track, etc. There's a big gap to going from, hey, this would be cool if it existed in the world, to I'm gonna leave my job in full-time without having any background in food science or maybe even nutrition, start a company. Why did you decide to start? And I guess if you could boil it down to, maybe there wasn't a moment, or maybe there was there a single moment when you said, I'm going to take the plunge, I'm going to do this?
Yeah, it's a good question. So I told the story of how I got interested in all of this, and I started to talk a little bit about my search for the products and how I couldn't really find them anywhere. And that was really the moment when I said to myself, wow, this should be a business. The fact that no one is doing this does not make any sense to me. And I'm going to go do a bunch of research on the competitive landscape to make sure that I'm not missing something. But if I'm not, this is a pretty interesting idea. So I spend a lot of time checking out any potential options for sugar-free and low-carb desserts. All I could find were shelf-stable products that you might find in a Whole Foods, for example. So as I like to say, there is the Oreo and the Chips Ahoy for kind of the low-carb keto world, but there's not the equivalent of that fresh-baked bakery down the street where you really like crave that soft cookie, fresh-baked brownie, etc. And that's where we want to come in. So when I saw that opportunity, I thought, I can't be the only one. There have to be other people who are interested in this. So I started baking in my apartment. I went online to, food blogs and different recipe blogs, and I started making cookies and cakes and brownies just in my apartment in New York. I started giving them to friends. People liked them. They couldn't really believe that they were sugar-free and low carb and totally guilt-free. And, once I got that type of feedback, that kind of made me want to push further on this. Then it came to about September of 2020, and I started thinking more about what I want to do with my future and my career path. And I came to the conclusion that bringing a new product to market and giving people something that they can enjoy is going to be a lot more gratifying than trying to work my way up the ladder in the finance industry. And around that time is when I decided for myself that I was going to make this jump. And I gave notice to my company in February of this past year that I'd be leaving this summer.